Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I'm going to be talking over this screen for a second because I just loaded into the wrong file. Started loading into Tigridu, so we've just got to just bear with me a second, guys, while we get this switched over. I can't give you any reveals. I can't accidentally give you any reveals. I pressed continue by mistake. Hey, Lindsay, how you doing? Hope you're enjoying the new DLC. Got coffee on the go. I've had my booster jab today, so I'm a little bit jaded. Hey Pitsky, how you doing? I had to walk many miles to get my, my booster jab. So yeah, we're just going to wait a minute. I've just got to wait a second because I know if I switch over to the other screen, when this finishes loading in, you're going to get an eyeful of something that I'm not ready for you to see yet. So we're going to be going back to that restaurant area that we started in the community zoo, and working on that. Right, it's just loading in. So Tigridu is Tigridu is now taking so much longer. It's not too bad. What was that? Maybe about 7 or 8 minutes it takes to load. Alright, let me go back to the main menu and then I can switch the camera over for you guys. God, it's so loud sometimes. Only just had an hour on the DLC. Oh, you just got it? Nice. I like it. Yeah, the badges are epic, aren't they? I have to say I haven't looked at many of the others yet, because that's kind of how I like to do it, is to... I had a look at the ibex. I'm currently deciding what order I'm going to do them in. I mean, I think they all are amazing. The ibex is proper wicked. Someone was saying in the comments section the other day that apparently the dual sheep uses this it's tagged as such that it can use that same enrichment item that the ibex can. So I've been trying that. Can't get them to do it, but to be fair, it took me I think I probably stared at that little rock formation for the ibex for a good hour waiting to try and record one going up it. They don't do it very often at all, so I'm wondering if the dual sheep are the same. I put about 15 dual sheep in there. It seems to be that only the male ibex will do it as well. It's a really cool animation when they get up there. And actually they're just an interesting creature because they seem to scale things a lot better as well. Did I not save this? Hold on. I thought I saved this. Oh right, well I've made a few changes, but it doesn't matter. Nothing too much. Yeah, it says so. There's there's a little thing on the enrichment items that says the number of times they've done it in the last year, and that number kept changing. And it's only ever one or two, so it's super rare that they actually do it at all. But I was like, when did it do it? I've just been watching it. But yeah, apparently the dual sheep are tagged that they will be able to do it as well, which makes sense because they're very similar kind of climbing ability. La, 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 la. So what's everyone's favourite animal so far? Animal? To say I think the badgers are my favourite, but this is always the way it works with me. Whichever one I do next, and I won't tell you whichever one I'm doing next, but whichever one you do next is always my favourite animal. It's a wicked pack though, isn't it? It's a really good pack, which is really cool because I think there was definitely some negativity, not in a particularly bad way. It will take slow. Hey elephant, how you doing? I was behind. How can I be behind when you only just started? Banter favourite so far, yeah, same for me. Might be able to try the new DLC until tonight or tomorrow. Busy at work, can't wait. Right, so there have been some additions. We're gonna do a little. We'll start off with a little tour. Let's just grab this bod. So we're gonna work over here on this little deck area, and then the restaurant's going to be over there. And if we get time, we're going to do some Christmas decorations. Hopefully, that's the plan. I can't actually remember if I put a path up here, but a couple of people, I think mostly Siri, and a couple of them, maybe someone else, I can't remember, has been working on bringing this community zoo together a little bit better. We saw the signs and stuff in the last one, but there's a whole new section. It's looking really cool. There's still some bits and pieces that are like needing someone to come and do them. So there's like space here. I have to say I've never really played with the giraffes, but the giraffes look so good. It's really weird. Like most of the big ticket animals I've never even touched. I don't know what I'm waiting for. Like, I've never done a giraffe habitat. I've never done a lion habitat. But yeah, these look so cool. So pretty kind of, well, this was mostly done. Oh, look, they do the whole, like, stoop and everything as well. How cool is that? Oh, that is epic. Yeah, I've never looked at these guys. I've really never looked at them. I mean, obviously I've seen screenshots and stuff, but I've never seen them in game. They're so good. Anyway, right, let's carry on. So this section here, this left route. Let me just have a quick check in the Discord who it was that did this, because I don't want to not say. So I'm pretty sure this is Siri. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Siri. Looks like Siri's the only one. Oh, Phoenix has done some stuff, but I think that's still in progress. So Canopy Trail. So let's zoom up here. So this is a cool idea, because this area was, we weren't quite sure what this area was doing before, but now it's like birdies on the right hand side there. Caca. And then we've got cool little monkey bit down there. It's a really good spot because it's like overlooking the chimps. Oh, the chimp animation is good. I've played with the chimps, so I definitely know what they're like. The chimp climb animation is good. Hey Robert, how you doing, dude? So that works really well. Quite nice and sort of lush looking, which is really cool. And then let's carry on this way a little bit. So this is the one that I knew was being done. This is a tiger, Bengal tigers. Super cool. This is a community one. So I've done the entrance building for this, and then so that is I think that's the gorilla house that Phoenix has been working on. So we won't go and look at that because that's not done. But yeah, these are cool additions. And I think Siri's done a bunch of work just adding in like signs and things as well, which is really cool. Oh yeah, that's nice. We could go this way. I think where does this lead us around to? Oh, that's the back of the birds. Okay. So let's scoot on back round to the entrance. In fact, let's not do it that way. So I was trying to remember. So yeah, I did this entrance building, which I've hello, I haven't changed in a little while. Very much. What the hell was that noise? Was there an animal in the toilet? What the hell am I hearing? Oh, it's the screen. It's the screen. I didn't realise that. I didn't realise that actually played sound. You guys probably can't really hear that very much, but yeah, there was lions roaring in the guest centre. So I was trying to remember. Did I actually path this? I did, which is great. Cool. So that can be a nice kind of sitting area. Can I do that? Oh, we'll work out that. Right, so I haven't really sussed out how these restaurants work particularly, but let's have a looky. Restaurant. So they are like one big building. Which, excuse me, how does this work then? So you have to connect a path. I wonder why they've done it like this then. So you have to I'm trying to get my head round how this is going to work. So I guess you've got like, this is like a door, so you just encase it all in a building. I guess that kind of makes sense. And so then the guests come in and get their food and come back out to the tables. Let's just have a quick look. So from what I know, you just plop this down. Oh, the path links over there. Okay. We want it linked the other way. I want it the other way round. I want to be able to see the kitchen. I wonder if they actually cook stuff. Wouldn't that be amazing if they actually start moving about? Okay, let's just try that again then. Have we lost the music? Did I close the music down? Sorry guys, I think I closed the music down somehow. Closing windows. Let's start from the second one. There we go. The guests spawn in the black area in the corner in the restaurant, then appear at a table. You reckon? Let's just try it like this then. Hey Dennis. Yeah, we're kind of just trying to suss out how this works because I've not used it yet. So I know that you have to. Yeah, so I know you have to link some tables to it. So can you only link these tables? Let's just try this. So if I put. Let's put these tables. Let's just put two tables out like that for a second. Does that not actually require... Hang on. That doesn't seem to require a path connection. Can that be right? Okay, so let's try. We'll do some science here, peeps. Hey, Lovro, how you doing? No, I haven't tried the bridges yet. They're not as clever as I was hoping, though. They're just bridges. they're just bridges. They're just scenery objects, basically. So let's see if we can actually put... Can we link just a normal table to it as well? So the interesting thing so far is it doesn't seem to have to link to... Well, that doesn't have to snap to a path, which seems interesting. So it doesn't want to link to that one. So you can't use the existing tables. Interesting. That's a bit of a shame. You can't use the existing tables then. Picnic benches you can't use. Hey Daniel, how you doing, buddy? Had to root PC. I missed anything. We did a little tour of the new bits. And we're just playing around with the restaurant. Okay, so let's see how this works then. So it doesn't seem... So they're all linked, I think. Oh no, they're not. So link tables, select nearest. I'm really surprised it doesn't require a path. It doesn't require a path. How's it going to work? Confirm link. Okay, link tables. Confirm. A restaurant needs tables for guests to eat. Only restaurant tables within 30 meters of the facility, not in a dangerous habitat, can be linked. Confirm link. Okay, good, good. Enjoying my final day of being 28 by putting a wash on. Oh, you rock and roll star. Happy birthday for tomorrow, dude. Okay, so let's... I think guests teleport from restaurant to tables. The restaurant exit is a black door around the corner from the kitchen. Yeah, okay. I'd wondered what the point of this great big block is then. So let's see what happens. So let's open the zoo. Interesting. I wonder why they did it like this. You got any plans for tomorrow then? So you're 29 tomorrow. That's it. Slippery slope to oldness, dude. So, what are we even serving? Oh, they're making. Oh, look at them. She's attacking that carrot like a crazy. I think it might be chopped now, love. I think it might be good to go. What are you cooking? Good. Tasty. Tasty air soup. Okay, so how's this gonna work then? It's definitely on. Enabled. Oh, that's the radio. Let's turn that off because it's annoying. Pipe and slippers any day soon. Maybe it's not had long enough. Has it got a path attached to it? So that path is definitely attached to the main path. Oh, that's the staff members. So you're reckoning, Pitsky, that they come up, they walk through, go inside, despawn in that weird black box disappearingness, and reappear at a table. Hi Ollie Arts, how you doing? Already got the slippers, expecting a gown and pipe tomorrow to complete the ensemble. Smoking jacket is what you need. None of them seem that interested. They all want to go to the animal bit. Come hither. Check out my restaurant. We just want to see how it works. Yeah, savour that last little minute of 30, dude. of your 20s. Thank you, Claire, for the sub. Welcome. Not sure if you're watching or not, but welcome if you are. Welcome if you're not, really. I saw it happen on video. I have no idea how to set it up to make it happen. Well, it's not my fault. It's not my fault, Dennis. She's just very, very thorough. She likes to make sure things are very, very chopped. This guy's having a whale of a time. He's like doing nothing. Why has no one come in? Oh, do you know what it could be? I guess it could be that no one's going to get hungry. Is that a thing? I think they still... I don't know, we've got everything switched on. Yeah, so we've got everything switched on. It might just be that they haven't found the path yet. Sometimes they do that, although they seem to all be just like disappearing past. Too close to Christmas. Yeah, well, tell me about it. So I have the same problem, dude. So well, to be fair, I would trade a birthday on the 17th of December for one on the 4th of January. The 4th of January is post-Christmas. At least pre-Christmas people were... Well, I guess not at the moment, but usually pre-Christmas people are in a bit more of a partying mood. Want to go out and celebrate. Most people on the 4th of January have just... Well, for a lot of people it's the first day back at work, and for a lot of people they're starting their like dry January or detox January. Post-Christmas they're all broke. I don't really know yet. I'm not really sure yet. Hiding under a rock somewhere, maybe. I don't know. I think we'll probably go out for a dinner or something, like a grown-up. Oh, it could be right. Maybe it's not guest path. I'm not seeing any guest wander up here, have we? So there's definitely guest path there. I think it is. I don't know why I would have done it in any other way. So I did make sure that I snapped some on the path as well. So some of those tables are in the right place. What I need to do as well while I'm here, let's just leave that running for a little minute then. So have I got path actually going in here as well? Oh, we've got guests going into the deuce. Oh, they're going to the toilet. Didn't think I'd... No, I didn't put all the conference centre in, but... So they should be able to go into guest services as well. So let's just do that. Let's just have them like be able to go to like there. Yeah, I'm thinking I might make a tutorial on this one, to be fair. I was kind of thinking it before. I don't know why I keep worrying about this. Like, you don't even need to worry about those sorts of things now, because you just put a barrier down and it sorts it. Just put a barrier down under the ground and then they won't... Oh, these guys look like they might be going. You getting some food? Giving up watching streams for my New Year's resolution. Really? Oh no. Oh no. What would we do? Okay, so they have done what you said. They're going in there. How weird. So I'm interested to see. So that one was on the path, wasn't it? I think. Yeah, that one is actually on the path. So let's see what these guys do. What I'm interested to know is whether they use that one that's off the path. They do. Oh, that's pretty cool. So what happens when they leave the table? That is pretty cool then. Oh, you know what this means, guys? Oh, that is pretty cool actually, because you can make... That means you can make roof terraces and things really easily. I mean, it's a bit weird that they just appear there. And what happens when there's not enough tables? Do they just wait? Oh, I think they just wait. So they've finished. Oh, interesting. They sit on each other's laps. So do we think they just... I mean, that looks like they just waited. That is kind of cool, though. This opens up some possibilities. Oh, you know what? This does open up the possibility as well. If you've seen the new episode of Tigridu, I could put some tables on the bandstand without having to need to faff about with the path. So it said anywhere up to 30 meters, didn't it? I need the loo. Oh, what do you think this is? This is a restaurant. So can I put like a table? Let's just see what happens. Oh, don't add it to that group. This is interesting. Yeah, it definitely makes it easier. My brain's ticking away now. In fact, yeah, it's perfect for Zimba as well, because of Zimba I can't get the path onto the deck that I've done. Do we think they're going to magic up there? Yeah, exactly. Table and roof of elevated patio. Oh, look at this poor lady. It's alright, love. One day you'll meet someone who can have a burger with you. She's mad. She's clearly mad as a March hare. She's chatting away to herself. Oh, look. This is what happens. This is what happens to you when you get old. You're lonely and old. She's got no friends, but she's talking to herself. Just eating a burger, having a good old jolly. Maybe everyone else is just like, who's the weirdo on her own talking to herself? I don't think it was me. No one's up there. Do I need to link this one then? Link tables. Yeah, it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. This is cool. There's loads of possibilities to this. Hey, they're up there. What's going on there? What's something smoking away? No, it's the heater I think I've used in that light. Oh, I forgot I had to do... yeah, I forgot I did these. I can get rid of those now. I kind of want to keep them though. They're not terrible. Maybe we won't ditch them. I mean... that is pretty cool. She's taking a bite out of the burger and not eating it. She's gone now anyway. She's disappeared. Huh. Right. Well, let's and what happens if I... Sorry! Well, that is cool. That makes things so much easier. Why did that disappear? Oh. Okay, so I guess we've just got to make a nice looking restaurant building then. It's a shame that I've got the actual restaurant thing itself kind of wrong. Because it would have been cool. I think it would have been cool to have that window. Could we still do that? So they have to link on there, don't they? And then they despawn through there. Yeah, it does. It really does. I have to say, it really does. I think that it feels like every DLC, and not just every DLC, but every free update is like a massive jump forwards. Okay, so let's do this. So what we're actually do is that is a, what's that, a 6x2? Okay, so we'll, I don't know if I should use, I think we'll deviate from this style because it's not the entrance building anymore. Actually, let's just stick it over there so I've got it for reference. La la la. Okay, so yeah, we can do something here. Let's get rid of all those wazzooks now for a second because it's definitely slowing me down. Anything in proximity to this entrance building is getting a bit crazy. Oh, the other thing I need to do as well before I forget is I need some like rooftop clutter for up here. I've closed it. What? How do I keep doing that? I keep accidentally turning the music off. Sorry, peeps. Don't know what I'm doing today. We'll blame the 5G chips that have been injected into my arm. There we go. So let's do a bit of rooftop clutter. La 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 la, because this was looking a bit blocky. Let's not have that one, it's a bit massive. Yeah, I definitely have to agree. I think the packs have got better. The actual quality of the animals has got better as well, I would say. If you look at some of the, I mean, there's some really good. There's some really good animals. But in general, I would say that the animals have just got, the quality of the animations and the models and everything has just got better. Yeah, I sort of started saying about the fact that there was a bit of a, I think it was a bit of a, amongst some content creators, a bit of a downer on the idea of there being a European pack, but I always thought there was quite a lot of exciting things that could be done with it. I think it's a bit, I guess, you know, the choice of animals is always a bit It's always a bit difficult, I think, because I'm not sure I would say a badger is particularly a zoo animal, but I think it works. It doesn't really matter, does it? It's supposed to be just fun. It's supposed to be funsies first. Yeah, it's a bit achy. It was quite early this morning though. I was like, so it's been a while. I think it was like 9 o'clock or something, 9:15 my appointment, so it's been a while. Uh-oh. This building is so laggy now. That's when you know you've placed enough pieces down. When you click something and it takes a little minute to think about it and then places it down. La 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 la. I think that'll do. Oh god. Forget I've got all that stuff under the floor still. And then I've got, I think I can use the satellite that I made. I think that works as well. I made these for Tigwadu. It just gives it a bit of something. It's not overly overdone, but a bit of something going on up there. Right then, so what shall we do with this? I don't particularly feel like any of the new stuff works that well. We seem to be lacking in styling for staff buildings. Got anything that we can base it off of? I think most people have just done really basic. Oh, that's quite cool. What is that? Oh, that's a cool little... Yeah, not thought of that before. That's quite nice for a little vent. I think that's remmed work. Okay. Well, let's just... Oh, what's this? Don't think so. Let's have a look. Let's see what we've got in there. It feels like it should be something that's using the Europe pack. These are cool, but I think they're not quite really right for this zoo. This zoo with no name. We still haven't given this zoo a name. Da, da, da. Doesn't want to be wood, I don't think, because it's too close to that one. I mean, we could make it kind of bistro-y. Maybe let's do that. This is this is kind of European style, isn't it? Let's do that. To Zoovs, And then how would we do this section? So these new stone pieces are actually really good because they are super versatile. Because they've given us the option to change the colour on them. So you can make them quite different. You can actually make them kind of not like that, but you can make them. Just playing around with these earlier, you can make them feel. You can make them feel kind of, I don't know, like South American-y with some fiddling. Not quite like that, but that's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing. I think we'll just keep them close to the original, to be fair. So I think we'll just go with something fairly simple, little peak thing, and we'll do a bunch of decorating to it. So the actual building, I think, will probably be pretty simple. The new walls are a godsend because they rotate on all three axes. Do they? Wait, what? Hey? We've got these. Is that what you mean? Because they give you the non-grid version. I think we'll just do, and then we'll embellish and see where that comes out. La 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 la. Yeah, that was a thing they started doing. Quite sure when they started doing that, but they started doing that. I think maybe with the aquatic DLC, they started giving us the pieces. They started giving us the non-gridded versions of stuff as well, which is super cool. Should we make a? Trying to work out. I mean, I kind of wanted to show the windows, but it's going to be a bit odd. Let's not do that side. Let's do that solid. La 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 la. Bow, bow. This doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Let's not do that. Yeah, definitely needs a door. I agree with you, but we'll get there. So let's just do. I think we'll just do some like beam work to it. Maybe give it a little. Maybe give it like a little lean-to-y thing. In fact, actually, maybe just bring the roof line down. Yeah. La la la. So we'll just do a little, I think we'll just do kind of a little overhanging section as well. I was kind of, I don't know, I'm really not sure whether I want, I mean I want to be able to see inside there. I don't know, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. What should I use? Did she not send a ping out? I don't know what's up with her. Sometimes she's just useless. How you doing, Nadine? Seems to be there seems to be a very, very specific time that if I schedule the stream, there's a very specific amount of time before the actual stream starts where I have to do it. Otherwise, it doesn't have it. It just won't accept it. Where it won't send the notification out. I think it sends the notification out in the normal way that, on YouTube and stuff. But not. But yeah, for some reason not. It doesn't send out the bot notification for Discord. La la. It works if I just start the stream. Obviously, if I start the stream and I haven't scheduled the stream, then it works. Hey Gooner, how you doing? Are you actually a Gooner? Don't be fighting with Daniel. If you are, they had a good result, didn't they? Trying to think who they were playing now. Was it Newcastle they played the other day? Oh no, it was West Ham. They played West Ham. Fußball. We must be accepting of all different types, Daniel. If I can accept you as a Chelsea supporter, then you must accept Gooner. Yeah, you can do. Yeah, you can do. That probably helped, Lindsay. Thanks. I've given up trying to make sense of it. What's that? Oh, that's the roof. Okay, the wall. Sorry. Turn those sideways, I think. Hello. Hello, Planet Zoo, and your wild, wacky ideas. Is that the way we want to move it? I don't think so. I think that one will be better. That one. I think we'll go with that option. Still, that one isn't great either, is it? What's going on? What are you playing at, Planet Zoo? What you trying to do to me? Oh my god. My god. What are you playing at? Should we try that again? 15 degrees. There we go. I don't know what quiet was up there. Never mind. Pretty sure I had one of those pieces selected, but oh well. I have to say I don't actually mind Arsenal, to be fair. Can't say the same about Chelsea, but no. Everyone is welcome. We're talking about football. Yeah. Yeah, well, maybe we'll give this a nice little chimney. We'll give it a little. It's supposed to be like a bistro vibe. It doesn't massively fit in this zoo, but I think it'll be cute. We can make it work. We'll embellish from the box. Oh, I like this bit of music. This is quite a nice little variation of the Planet Zoo theme. With the Z fighting. So I do like these arbor pieces as roof, just general kind of roof pieces, or even like fence panels. They're pretty good as well. Is that gonna be too much? I think it'll be alright. We won the league at Stamford Bridge. Bolton Wanderers. What a team. Hey Dangers. How you doing? Yeah, so I want to randomize some of that pattern because that's the only thing about these pieces, and they're not got a lot of choices in terms of their surfaces. Do. How's everyone's Christmas shopping going? It's the 16th, so we've got, what's that? Is it this time next week? Is it this time next week the big man comes? Is that right? Can that be right? No. Next Saturday. So it's, yeah, not too long. Just working on my train line. Oh, that's you, is it? In the Discord. Yeah, that's really cool. So you're Dan Austin. That makes sense. Danger Dan. Yeah, looked cool. Looked really cool. I'm guessing you're a European because I think only a European would be able to create a train track that looks like that, because it definitely feels authentic. I only started mine today. Thank God for Amazon. Yeah, I mean that is the thing. Basically, you could just be like, "Okay, where's my Christmas shopping?" You do it all before you get out of bed. Do it all before you get out of bed. Takes some of the magic out of it, doesn't it? I suppose. I think that's a bit yellowy. I think that's okay. So we'll just do that and then we'll drag it over. And then what we can do is we can kind of mess it up a bit with some of the decals and things now as well. Actually, let's just, before I do that, separate is separate. Cool. Christmas shopping nearly all done, just one more thing to buy. Was it you that was getting something? Was it you that was getting something for your girlfriend? That was a nice thing. I can't remember if it was you or not. Oh, I did. Oh, right. Well, I assumed it was because it's Dan. Dangerous Dan. Dan. That's a little much, isn't it? Okay, we won't do that then. So we'll just grab all this. This is a bit bodgy, but we'll just shove it in. We can make this work. So if we get another one of those, like that, just do the same on the other side, it'll look okay. Right, so there's a roof, custom roof piece, and then we just get one more. You haven't chopped a thing. Oh, you work on trains? Ah, right, nice. Must be a fun time of year to be working on the trains. Can only imagine. At least the weather's alright at the moment. Ba, 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 da, ba. So I put the ridge beam in. Gonna be driving home for Christmas. Didn't someone sing that? Is that Krista Burr? No, that's not Chris. What's the Krista Burr Christmas song? Oh, the singing along has started already. We can't have every stream just end up in a sing along a Tove session. Sing along a Toves. Oh god, what's going on with this? It's alright, we'll fix that in a second. Do 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 do. I didn't actually read the rest of that before I started singing. Finally having a Christmas with my family again. Has been a while. Oh, that's awesome. Good to hear. That's good to hear, Nadine. It wasn't you? Oh, I'm not sure who I'm thinking of then. Someone? You're a proud Swedish gooner. I'm trying to think why you would be... There's someone, isn't there? There's some... Freddie... Was Freddie Ljungberg Swedish? Might not be old enough for that, but... I'm getting early birthday gift for myself if my birthday is 22nd in January with my rabbit giving birth. Oh, nice. A little Christmas miracle. I'm a consultant, so I do all the work from home, so it's not so bad. Yeah, same. Kind of boring, though. Gets pretty boring. I'm pretty much ready to be back in an office. I thought I'd never say that, but... I thought I would never say that in my life, but I have definitely had enough of working from home. It's tedious. It's really tedious. I'm doing this thing where I'm like... Well, I think the trouble is it's quite easy to procrastinate when you work from home. If you've got little motivation, like me, and you just want to play games and make videos, it's quite difficult to find your motivation to remain focused like a proper human. But yeah, I'm definitely missing the office interaction, which is kind of funny because I never really enjoyed offices that I've worked in, but I don't know, it's just I think there's been such a long time where it's been like this. I'm behind now. Oh, you fixed your name. Nice, well done. That's less confusing. Chris Rea, was it? So Chris Rea is driving home for Christmas. It is driving home for Christmas. Chris Rea is a weird human, isn't he? Who sings the little spaceman one? Da, 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 da. He went la 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 la. Who's that one? Peace and goodwill to all men. What is that? Yeah, I do vaguely remember hearing an Elvis one. I don't think it was ever big though. Let's get a bit of that hanging over this way still. Hey Phoenix, how are you? Oh, I'd lost my auto scroll there for a second. I love working from home. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about it. I certainly don't miss having to commute. Sticking your head in someone's armpit for the start of your day. It's never like joy. I never took much pleasure from that. I feel like you just get to a point. Maybe it's just an age thing. I remember I first started working in London. I used to absolutely love it. I used to love the buzz of like... So coming from the south of London, London's got the Thames for all you non-Brits. The Thames runs right through the middle of it, and so everything is pretty much like, you know, bridges. You're crossing bridges. And I used to come into Waterloo Station. Waterloo Station is it's not the most attractive stations, but you really quickly onto the river. You come out of Waterloo Station, you're walking across the bridge, and I used to love the buzz of being in the city. And then I've definitely gone through a period of being like, oh, I can't stand this anymore. Hate it. And now I'm slightly back at a kind of missing the city sort of thing. So I've got that overhanging there. It doesn't want to overhang though. I still prefer being at home, to be honest. I used to travel all over so much. It's not. Yeah, well, that's different, isn't it? I suppose if you're traveling around a load. That is Christopher as well. Oh, Chris Rea. Yeah. Sorry, I'm crossing me Chris's, aren't I? I'm mixing me Chris's there. Krista Burr and Chris Rea. Yes, Krista Burr is the weirdo. Chris Rea is driving home for Christmas. You're back in the office, are you? Sometime in the new year? Well, I guess we'll have to see about everything at the moment, won't we? It's all a bit up in the air again. Did you know Michael Jackson had vitiligo? Yeah, I don't think it was ever actually. That was always the theory. There's some sort of conspiracy theories around that, because it used to be that Michael Jackson. Everybody felt that Michael Jackson was suddenly becoming unusually white, and there was a feeling that he was doing it to himself somehow. Because if you look at Michael Jackson from Jackson 5 days, you know, afro hair and quite dark skin, and then later days, it's not only the fact that he doesn't have the same skin colour anymore, but he doesn't have the same sort of hair. It doesn't look like it's the same sort of type of hair. So yeah, lots of people used to suggest that it was some sort of, because obviously he's had loads of work done on his nose as well. Had loads of work done on his nose over the years. Quite sad, really, if that is true, because it's obviously, you know, it's just a. Yeah, just to kind of not particularly. I guess it's the definition of not being happy in your own skin. A complicated character for sure. You're from UK as well, are you, Elephant? I hate moving and still working full time, so tired. Oh, of course, yeah. You're leaving New Mexico in 13 days. God, that's right on top of. That's so that's just before New Year, then, right? Moving's never fun. Moving's never fun, but whole new adventures to come. What did Chris Cross sing? Yeah. Jump, jump. Mac Dad will make ya. Mac Dad will make ya. Jump, jump. Chris Cross will make ya. Any other Chris Tarrants? Chris Tarrant sing anything? Any other Chris's that we can? What other Chris's have sung? Oh, we've got that same bot back again. Weird. His son had it, did they? Oh, right. Wasn't the Michael Jackson skin hair also part of the accident he had? I think his hair caught on fire. Been years since I heard. Oh, interesting. Did not know that. Right, so the door was there, wasn't it? So, rustic. Kinda don't really want... Excuse me, I kinda don't really want that bit. It's annoying. I don't really want... I guess we could just use the double door like that. I thought that's what's going to happen, is it's going to stick into the beam. Yeah, let's do that, I think. Chris Isaac. Do I know that one? Yeah, sorry, Lindsay. I think you're the only... Oh, well, Nadine's here as well. I think this is another variation of it again. It's so weird because we never really had... I've never... Up until this really recent stuff, I've never really had bots. Not in, sorry, not in YouTube anyway. Wicked game. Don't know what. Don't know that. Back to the Outback. I have not. What is it about? How did bots impact the stream? I mean, the worst thing is that they're just annoying because Lindsay's having to click to remove that every time it pops up. So that Aubrey Walters and Ruth Robinson obviously weren't actually people, they're bots. From my point of view, it's just it's always just a bit disruptive and a bit distracting. It also affects your... I think it affects you kind of algorithmically as well, because it's obviously a slight on your watch time, because effectively they're not ever watching. I think it counts as a kind of a nothing, which is a little bit annoying. Autobots! Autobots! Damn you, Autobots! Where's the Decepticons when we need them? Michael did have vitiligo. In his younger years, he tried to cover the white patches up with makeup. The case got so severe that at some point he had more white than black patches. So suffered second-degree burns on the scalp while filming a multi-million soft drink commercial in 1984. Yeah, I mean, whatever the truth is, I think that's always a bit of a thing with these sorts of things. You take it all with a bit of a pinch of salt. And obviously the conspiracy theories get helped by the fact that, you know, he did have plastic surgery on his nose. So I guess that helps to kind of embellish the conspiracy theories that he was trying to de-black himself. Which, as I said, is whatever the reality of it is. He's what's that? It's Finding Neverland. Have you seen that? Have you watched that documentary? So it's all about the kids that are like supposed to have been abused by him and stuff. And mostly you just get, I mean, obviously you just get the, you know, you get this like, well, it's obviously not good. It's obviously not good. It doesn't paint him in a good light at all. But you do pretty much just end up going, clearly this is just someone with like mental health issues. Also uses the distance from his abusive father. Yeah, I mean those are theories, aren't they? I'm not sure they're actually. I don't know if he ever actually talked about it himself. Maybe he did. I don't know. Animal farm from Australia escape from captivity. Animal from Australia escape from captivity to the mountains. That's back to the outback for you. Interesting. It's a shame you can't do. It's a shame you can't do more with these. They're a little bit restrictive because they've got. I don't mind the box so much, although it would have been cool if they'd done. If they had used the boxless things, boxless food stalls in this same way as well, like giving us the option for that. That would have been kind of cool. Wire? Is it wire? What's the new thing? Wire? Cable, is it? I don't think this is what I want. No, that'll work. That'll work. Do, 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 do. Surgery is a result of depression and a personality disorder. Insiders say he suffered from Peter Pan syndrome because of his awful childhood. Yeah, I mean, even without the I mean, he was so young, wasn't he, when he became huge. It's such a sad thing, isn't it? There's so many of those stories of, you know, childhood celebrities that just end up their lives just falling apart. I mean, I guess he didn't get into drugs and stuff. La, 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 la. Boxes info centers would be great. Yeah, I think boxes shops in general would be good, because obviously this is only food stuff, food and drink. Do 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 do. Yeah, I think I do think it is somewhat improved. I don't think it's quite as bad as that anymore. Have I got any doors that I can just nick? These are not going to be nice, are they? These are not going to be friendly doors. These are going to be painful doors. Do 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 do. Is that really straight? That doesn't look straight. That's weird. Apparently that post is vertical. It doesn't look very vertical to me. I guess it must be. Okie dokie. Right, so let's move this over. We haven't got any windows in there yet, have we? Would anyone choose to be famous? Would anyone want to be famous? Can't even pick your nose without being papped. I think personally, I think the desire to be famous is stronger now than it's ever been. Amongst the general public. Has no matter what you do, end up just up looking so realistic. This is just I'm not loving it, to be fair myself, to be honest. At the moment, it's all right. But thank you. What's that bit there then? It's the bit that I don't need. At the moment, it's mostly just a box. I mean, it's got a custom roof to it. Windows. The trick is just having know when to stop, Gene. That's the that's all I have. Those are my entire skill set. I haven't used these yet, but they're cool. They're super handy. Every time you get a small piece, there's a moment of joy that occurs. Time you get one of these little tiny little pieces, you're like, "Ooh, what can I make out of that other than just a hinge?" And this pack has got loads of them. It's got loads of little sneaky, slightly smaller pieces than we usually get. Oh, can I be bothered to make doors? I guess I need to make doors. Right. So this is always fun. I made this quite a narrow little space as well. So roughly find the middle part. It doesn't matter too much because the doors are going to be open, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, the hinges are great. There's a little... Hang on, I'll show you them in a second. Let me just put this down. So that's kind of roughly in the center. Found it's easier to do a door closed and then open it, because then you get kind of roughly the right sizes and things. Oops. Yeah, so there's those little pipe hingy pieces. I've not favorited these yet. So look, I have. That's not. Oh yeah, there's a new timber piece as well. Quite sure why we got this, but this is something that I was looking at. I was like, do something with that. It's not that dissimilar to other pieces we've got. But yeah, we've got this new fence post, which is narrower than any other beam we've got, which is super handy. The same goes for this, which is the fan cable, and then that one, which is even narrower, which is the light cable. So if you compare that to, for example, the rod, that's massively different. Or what we quite often use is that, which has obviously got that piece on the end, but even that is still thicker than that small cable piece, which is super handy. And then we've got, what else did we get as well? This little guy, quite sure, like this is supposed to be a LED cap, but again, infinite little possibilities from a tiny little thing. Not quite sure what yet. And then there's like, is there actually like little, it's like little lights as well, I think now. It's little candles, isn't there? These little things, check those out. Just anything that's small is always so handy. It's just too thick. So we're going to cheat a little bit and we're going to make the doors a little bit too big, but that's fine. I didn't even see that one. Yeah, no swears on the yub-jubs. No swears on the yub-jubs. Do, 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 do. I guess we could use the stained glass pieces. Not a massive fan of them though, to be fair. But what we might use is let's have a look. Hey Noah. Is that going to stick through? I think we'll be alright. Hopefully. No. Actually, maybe we will use the stained glass pieces. I'm not sure if you can change the colour of them yet. Do. Oops. So yeah, I had to have a bit of a rejig on the schedule this week after I published it, but hopefully that was alright. I ended up getting a video done for yesterday. Okay, so let's have a look at let's just make sure that's all cool. Let's just have a look at the stained glass pieces. Stained. Just a little bit. They're a little bit much for me. They're not terrible. Can they be recoloured? Oh, they can. Okay, so they can be muted back a bit. So it's actually, maybe we'll go with a blue. That's actually not terrible. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe we'll just I think maybe we'll just go with that, and then maybe one at the top as well. Do. They are flapping around because I haven't attached the door to it yet. Which is actually going to be a bit of a pain because I've considered how the door's going to attach to the hinge. Because the hinge is going to... I've got glass sticking out the top as well, like a wazzock. Darn. Do 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 do. Okay. Something sticking out the top there. What's that? Yeah, I don't know. I quite like the stained glass. Makes it a bit more interesting, I think. Right, so let's just move these up. We'll just move these right up to the top, I think. It's not really right, but hey ho. Oops. Oops, the bloomin' daisy. What's going on there? Oh, it's because it's grouped to that one. Dune. Alright, so I think we just group all this together. Grab the whole gosh darn dilly darn thing. Oh, we still haven't done those windows. Quite sure why that's not letting me. Oh, because there's a window piece there. Okay, right, so let's get all that grouped together. And there's everything else grouped together as one. No. Normally eating my burrito, my dad coming in taking a big bite. Oh no. Let's go open my door, guys. It's boiling in here. No. Sat here with some severe build envy going on. But from this is pretty rubbish, to be fair. Or just build in general. It's not my best. It's never easy just to come up with something on stream, to be fair. That's part of the problem. It's like if I have an idea and then I'm already kind of in on that idea, it's easy enough to do it on stream, but if I'm trying to do something from scratch, it's never easy to come up with that at the same time as it's never easy. I've said this before. I never find it easy just to be like creative on command. It's just something that doesn't really work like that in my brain. Just building general takes pieces of stuff to figure stuff out. Yeah, that's just practice. You'll just get that the more you do. And that's pretty common. Like lots of people still. I remember I was watching someone the other day, and I just was like, didn't want a back seat, but it was like it's really obvious why they couldn't. Well, to me, it was really obvious why they couldn't do something like the gizmo. People just like go, oh, the gizmo's not working. It's like most of the time it is working. It's just that you've got your groups weird, and so it's doing something strange. But that's all just you just get that from practice. Once you kind of know how it all behaves, and you're. So the door is one group. The hinges are a different group. That's a different group again, isn't it? Something that I've definitely tried to get better at as I've played the game more is just being a bit more organised about how I build. So just trying to tidy up things like my grouping and stuff, it really does make a difference. So we're down to this set. So that's part of the door. Well, that can be part of the building, I guess. Okay, so that's that, and then that's the door. Sweet. Should we change the floor? Let's change the floor out to the tile. I don't know. It doesn't tell you. It's just like general food restaurant. It doesn't give you a choice. No, it's just we're just making like it's just supposed to be kind of a bistro-y style thing. Excuse me, but I'm kind of making it deliberately kind of European-y, I guess. I thought there was a bigger one of those. Yeah. I find these patterns a bit much, but oh, that one's not too bad now. I made some windows, grouped them, and wanted to add them to my other build, but they wouldn't add to a new group. Made me mad. Yeah, I tend to avoid, if possible, most of the time I tend to try and avoid using the gridded pieces, just in general, like because it just forces you into that problem. Like exactly what I've got here, I'd be able to, if I hadn't used that single piece of glass, and if I could be bothered, I'd change it back out for a normal piece of glass. Because it would mean I could. Oh, this is annoying. It would mean I could put that whole thing in a group then, the whole building in a group, but I can't because I've used that one piece of glass. Hey Leaf, yeah, not bad, dude. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, a bit knackered. I'm a bit tired. But yeah, I'm enjoying it loads. I see you got a a woolly hat and a scarf. Nice. I was saying earlier on the stream, it's like it feels like every DLC is a step up from the last one. Oh my god. Crazy things going on underground. I guess I can probably get rid of those now. I think I have that blooped anyway. Yeah. Let's just get rid of this now. I think the entrance building is pretty much ready to go up on the workshop, so I can get rid of this now. Oh, not that though, Toves. Not that. That's not what you want. I like food. I like lamp. I like food as well. Just in general, food is good. As soon as anyone in stream ever mentions any particular food, that's what I want. Immediately. Since you said burrito, I'm like, burrito. I want burrito. Put burrito in my face hole. About time we got some new scenery. Yeah. I was saying earlier, there's just like not just a good set of additions, but a good set of really useful little tiny. Oh crap! What have I done? Good set of really tiny little pieces. That was a waste of time. I just had to undo it all. When did I delete that bloody thing then? Crazy underworld. So this is always my little trick for when I'm building something, because if I need to use any of these pieces again, they're all on the same grid as the building. So I just shove them under the ground. But I've finished that building now, I'm not touching it again, so I can get rid of these now. You had Chinese? Oh man. What did you have? I want Chinese. I want special fried rice. I want crispy sizzling beef. Maybe some soup. Some of that nice creamy chicken and sweet corn jobby. That one. Yeah, all of the things, please. Thanks. Maybe some... Oh, obviously prawn crackers. Prawn crackers go without saying. Got to have prawn crackers. You can't have Chinese, Lindsay. You're always having Chinese. You can't be eating Chinese every stream. Where's my Chinese? Oh god, I'm getting bored doing this now already. Trying to be Tidy Toves. Tidy Toves is not Happy Toves. Tidy Toves is not. It's just not the way I roll. Right, that's enough tidying for now. Right, okay, so let's move this. Yeah, like what? So what I was saying before, as I kind of wish it just wasn't like this. Like it's cool to have it, but it would be better if it was just like a box, just this, and not this. All this gubbins here. Like if I had my way, I would definitely have just the option to have null everything. All facility buildings have the option to have just like a boxless version. Because this is cool, but it forces you into... I mean, it doesn't force you into quite as boxy a thing as I've done, but like the fact that they've kind of got to walk through this little strange corridor doesn't really feel. Doesn't feel very restaurant-y. I mean, I guess what you. Yeah, I guess it could feel more restaurant-y, couldn't it? Than I've done. Like it could go through, and this could all be part of the same building back here. It ate it all without you. Oh man! Come on down to the butter barn. Come on down. Yeah. Me pancakes. What? What's going on here? I think we might have broken Noah. Did you say, oh, spaghetti carbonara? I like a spaghetti carbonara. How did it turn out? Right, so I was going to use some of the little, whatever those other things are called as well. From the pack. I'm getting a bit bored of the Planet Zoo music as well. I might have to change it. Let's go upbeat a little bit. Let's try and wake me up. Yeah, that's better. Hey Gary, how you doing? Yeah, you could have at least shared one little pancake roll. I feel this is unfair. To talk of Chinese, I haven't got a Christmas playlist. The trouble is I can't play any actual Christmas songs, can I? So, because you get done. These are interesting as well. Ceiling rows. I feel like that's going to be useful for something. Not quite sure what yet. Taco Bell. I feel like there was a Taco Bell combo last time. Anyway, I want to get on to making... I'm getting bored of this already. I want to get on to making Christmas decorations. Let's do one of those. Not quite so black. Was there shutters as well up there? Doodle-doo-doodle-doo. That doesn't actually make sense, does it? So I guess if we go Christmas music hardcore style. Yeah. It would be nice to play Christmas music. But the copyright barons would be after me in a shot. Even if we said, yeah, but it's Christmas, they would just be like, no, demonetize. So, yeah, so that's supposed to be that it doubles over. In my brain, that's going to make sense. Well, you've got no Plan Zoo music for me anymore because I've changed it. So I was getting a bit bored of it. I need to sort out the volume of the speaker music as well, because in that playlist I took it all out. I've got all the speaker music in there, but it's always too quiet compared to the volume of the just background music. do diddle do. I wonder if there'll ever be a point at which you could play music, like chart music. Because you'd think that someone like, you know, Google could definitely just make it happen, surely. I don't know how they do it, but they'd have to do some sort of licensing thing. You'd have to have some sort of agreement. I don't think it's even an option for like big streamers. I've just covered those brackets over, haven't I? Feeling a bit of this is a bit lackluster, this building, but this is kind of all I've got. This is all I've got at the moment. So apologies. Doing my best. Finished off my breeding achievement and redo whole zoo. It's not been done since 2 updates. What's the current event? Gold standard or something, wasn't it? Gold standard breeding dealies. It'd be cool if they did more with those. I don't think they're gonna, but would be. I've always thought it would be nice if they did more with those events. Although saying that, I'm not quite sure what it would be. Because I feel like they were kind of fun for the first chunk of the game, but then got pretty quickly repetitive. But I guess they're quite good for for new people and stuff. They're quite good. Do you get an outfit and everything for them now as well? Or does that stop being a thing? Come on, Toves. Did they? I don't know. I haven't done any for ages. Did they go through all the animals then? Well, I guess they can't have done because they've added new animals, haven't they? Let's turn the music up a bit. Can you guys even hear the music? because it's really quiet in my headphones for some reason. What's up with my headphones? It's a little loud now. Okay, sorry. I don't know where I had it. I've never quite get it right. Because I have to... I'm not... The thing that... What I struggle with, the way I always ask this, is because I'm hearing what you guys are hearing, but I have a volume adjustment on my headphones. So I'm never quite sure. Is that better, Lindsay? Let me know if that's still too loud. We're like, what? Sorry? Can't hear ya. Who actually builds habitats? I have been building habitats. But yeah. It's okay now, cool. I guess we put some just like fake windows down here. It's definitely not my finest. I have to say I'm feeling a bit rough, guys. I think it's just my... I don't know if it's just from the jab or what. It's been a bit out of sorts. Yeah, I had it this morning. I've been mostly fine. I felt fine all day, but just definitely feeling a bit hot. Which I shouldn't be, because I'm not, you know, no heating on or anything. Right then, so let's get this puppy in place, and then we'll... Hang on. It's always something. I'm going to replace that bit of glass because it's just being lazy. It's because you used all your... Yeah, to be fair, I have been... There is a new episode cooking as well, which I'm not sure. I was hoping to get it ready for Saturday, but I'm not sure. Delete the whole thing. Sometimes it's just the easiest way. I mean, it generally is the easiest way to select everything most of the time, is just to delete it all. Delete it all, grab it again. It's the easiest way to see if you've got your things grouped together, because if I could just press one button and it deletes the whole thing, then I know I've got it grouped together. It's also often easier to select the thing, so the little trick is select the thing you want to add to the group. This is why most people will probably know this, but so if sometimes you just like can't say I want to click this floor, I can't click it. I'm clicking the shell. So if I just delete the whole box, I can then select the items I want. I want to add these to that group. So now they're selected, 12 objects selected. If I now undo, I'll add that back, but I've still got those selected, and now I can hold shift and click to select the rest of it and then group it all together. So now that floor is all part of that same group, and that can now be part of the same group as well. So now we have one group. Sweet. So I think this is going to sit, I think this is actually going to sit, well, this could, I guess, could sit on like a jaunty angle now. Yeah, that deleting stuff and that little trick I just showed you is a really, really useful one. Really, really handy. Because otherwise you're trying to always click something, and you can sometimes get it, but you'll see me do that all the time. I just like get rid of everything else. I just want that item. You know, sometimes it's really difficult to select items. Some things seem to have an enthusiastic want to be clicked. You'll just be clicking somewhere around something vaguely, and it will select itself. So that little trick is kind of handy. I can't decide how I want this. Do I want it like that, where you can see into the restaurant? Yeah, I think so. It's a shame this path is a bit weird, but oh, I guess, hold on, actually, I'm to think about it. Why don't we just include it all in the same... Delete, then control... Hang on, I have to think about this because I kind of do it so automatically now, I don't even think about it. Shift and click. Shift and click. So you press I to bring your selector up, or you click down in the bottom corner, multi-select. Oh, Control Shift does it as well. I think I always press Shift and click. Not quite sure why. But we could actually just put this on that deck, couldn't we? So let's just move that out of the way for a second. Just actually continue this on. But that's the big thing that makes building the more complicated the build, the more you need those little tricks. Stuff that's sort of more complicated starts to look easier because it's because of those little things. Yes, I think we'll put this up on here. Let's give it a bit more. So it's gone wrong there. What have I done there? Yeah, it's just learning the tool, isn't it? Really, that's all it is. I mean, most of the time it's learning how to use the things that the game forces you to do to your advantage. So yeah, this is obviously me using the using the grid to my advantage here because this is a custom object effectively, but I'm using the fact that it's got a grid piece attached to it in order to make the placement of this way easier. Like trying to place all those down individually would be an absolute nightmare. So I think we'll place that like there. Raised path. Raised path. We don't want raised path. We want flatten the foundation over. Going to try it next time. Today I learned that you can make your kangaroo habit walk through. Can you? Got a little gap there. Here's another little thing, another little tip. This is not really much of a tip, but if you in this situation where you've got like you want to know where the path is, just put the railing on for a little bit. If you can't remember where you've put path down, just put the railing on and then you can see it. So I want to just flatten this terrain so I can use the rest of that. Do. Do. The game doesn't like it. Every time I go anywhere near the building, the game doesn't like it. I don't know if you'd actually get, I can't imagine you'd actually really get a kangaroo habitat with a walkthrough. But I think you can make most things in the game a walkthrough habitat. Especially in Sandbox. Just don't care. Just don't care and make it a walkthrough. See what happens. Survival of the fittest. Night, Carrie. Thanks for hanging out. I've got no Christmas decorations done. Have I got another Planet Zoo stream this week? I can't remember. I think I have, haven't I? We might have to save Christmas decorations for that one. Did I say we're streaming Saturday, right? Didn't I? And I've got 2 streams left this week. Saturday, yes. Friday is going to be Prehistoric Kingdom, and Saturday is going to be, yeah. So we might do Christmas decorations on those, on that, because I know it's not been very long, but I'm really feeling a bit jaded. Right, hopefully that's working. Game. There we go. Still got raised paths coming off, raised curbs coming off the back of it, which is a bit annoying. Not quite sure why. Let's just stick it up there for a minute. Might actually be that it's a little bit above the ground. Should all be at path height now. It might actually just do those curbs because I'm placing it above ground, which is going to be annoying. No, cracked it. Cracked it! Okay, right, so bring this round. So I guess in theory we can just have tables wherever we want now. Actually, let's leave that for a second. Have we got any nice planters anywhere? I think we've got some planters out the front that we can use. Yeah. Da, da, da. Right, let's go to town with the decals because these make such a difference. I've gone a bit mad with these in Tickle-Do at the moment. So there's a few really good options. Obviously this mossy one is quite good just for little details. So it's a little bit bright, but and then the other one I quite like is just this, but just picking the colour of whatever you're using just to add some, like, I don't know, just some sort of discoloration to the, just to break up. See, because I've got that repetitive, we'll always get this with custom pieces, especially if it's got a, you know, if it's got a little detail in the pattern of the piece you've used and you have to use the same piece over and over again. These little decal things can just help break up some of that repetition. Don't do too much of that though. Oh, not that one. That's not the one. And then we could do some like ivy and bits, I guess. I think we've actually got grapes now as well, if I remember rightly. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Lavender? Is there? Love. Right then, so let's get this continued round. Right, and then I guess it can pretty much just be tables everywhere. That's going to be hedges, I think, along there. Still got a way to go this, but it's not too far off this zoo. Definitely this entrance area is pretty much done. Once I've finished this, it's pretty much done. Do do do. Come on, game. Let's copy the piece. Oh, what's going on there then? Do do do. Wow, that's some lazy building right there. That is some lazy building. Don't just turn the piece around. Just put another one down. So controversially, I would say the only one of the new animals that I'm not super keen on is the lynx. I think the model looks amazing, but I always find the climbing cats too annoying. Just that their animations are so, they just don't climb without like weird derpy flying off of things all the time. Like the monkey seems to do a pretty good job of animating when they're climbing stuff, but the cats always just end up doing like spinning round. You know, like stay in their kind of horizontal position and they just spin round on a log or something. 25% of this game is hiding your mistakes. Yeah, very true. So yeah, I like the actual model of the animal, but I struggle to use a lot of the climbing cats. It's a bit like the leopards and stuff as well. I find them exactly the same. They tend to just like jump from. They tend to jump weirdly, and sometimes they just like Superman jumps. Hey Jacob. Boop ba-doo, boop 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 ba-doo. Do, 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 do. It's such a shame because I think the obviously the kind of biggest feature that those kinds of cats have in terms of the interest of them is to build cool looking kind of climbing structures for them. But I don't know if maybe it's just I'm never doing it right or what, but they always just seem like they struggle. I think these new bridge pieces that they've added probably make it easier, so they don't have to climb on logs. If you end up using, I think that's the thing, because all animals in the game, well, anything that climbs, has obviously a traversable area or something that's a climbable object. So if you put a log down, I think I've said this before, but so if you put a log down, when that animal is climbing that log, this is basically how I did the thing in this is basically how I've done the overpasses, how the overpasses work. Is when you put when you have an animal climbing across a log like that, the hitbox for that animal, so the amount of collision around that animal is way different to if they were traversing something. So if you were to put down I think even just like a plank, even though these objects are basically the same width, I think I'm right in saying that one of these is considered to be a climbable thing and one of them is considered to be a traversable thing. So they would still walk over that, but if you put something up right against next to this, for example, the animal wouldn't walk on it. I think I'm right in saying this. I can't remember if I've tested this, because the hitbox on an animal that's traversing is different to an animal that's climbing. It's massively different. So the rule is basically with all animals, let's use our angry archer as an example, the hitbox for everything is what everyone believes. I don't think this has ever been confirmed. The hitbox is basically that animal has to be able to rotate 360 degrees. So obviously it's fine for our angry archer because his hitbox doesn't change massively, but for a horizontal animal, for a sleeping angry archer, you can see that when he has to rotate 360 degrees, his hitbox now becomes quite significantly larger. So as soon as you put something next to or enclosing a traversable area, that stops working. But when they're climbing, for some reason it's completely different. It doesn't care anymore about their collision rotationally. It doesn't seem to care. So you can put stuff really close. It's still got something of a hitbox, but it doesn't seem to be the same going around that way, which means you can make much smaller tunnels. So I think what they've done in order to overcome. What I would like to be able to do, and would be really cool in the cats, the climbing cats like the leopards and this new one, the lynx, is to make complicated building structures. Where you've got tubes and things. But what you always find is they just don't climb. They very rarely for one thing, they very rarely transition from one piece to another without it being a bit weird. There's really, really specific placement of it in order to get them from doing that. So what I think they've done in order to sort of mitigate that weirdness, rather than resolve it, although I actually haven't seen any of them climbing these things yet, is they've given us these bridge pieces, because that is using the traversing mechanic rather than the climbing mechanic. That's my theory anyway. So that they'll just walk across that like they would walk across the ground. They don't have to go into their climb animation. So the lynx I probably would play with, but I would only ever do it if I've got something fairly simple. It's the same as watching them go up a tree, like them getting into the tree, like them climbing up the trunk of the tree looks pretty cool, and then seeing them sitting on a branch looks pretty cool, but watching them get up to that point just looks, most of the time, looks weird, and then they're suddenly just like Superman off of it and fly halfway across that. It's a real shame because the monkeys don't do it. The monkeys seem to be really good at climbing, and their animations stay pretty solid and consistent. They don't kind of end up derping all over the place. There's always got to be a cat though. I mean, it's obviously a big ticket item, but they've always got to have a cat in every pack, it seems. So yeah, they will remain my least favourite, I think. I can't imagine that's ever going to change. The tiles don't match up. Yeah, I know. I noticed it. I've noticed it. So I kind of forgot that there's a rotation There's one, I think one of the rotations doesn't line up with the rest of them for some reason. I can't remember when I made this set. I think I made this set for Tig. Yeah, I did. I made this set for Tig Widow. But it's easy fix. Hedge. Hedge. Alright, so that bit of barrier, actually let's get rid of it into the floor. That bit of barrier is obviously to stop my staff members walking through this bush. Do. Got a little gap there as well. Oh no, we don't. We have a little trim piece at the bottom of that by the looks of it. What is that? Yeah, so it doesn't line up from there, does it? Which is a bit annoying. Do. Interesting. So this is one of those points at which having something hidden under the floor makes sense, so that you don't have to keep coming back. I should probably have got something hidden under. I've probably got some of that tile. No. So we're going to duplicate it and we're going to stick this bit of it under the floor. mainly doing that and putting it away from the rest of the group is something you do in order to make sure that when you've got a whole bunch of things all grouped together and you just want to get that bit. So I just want to get, so if I wanted to pull one of these tiles out, I have to go and deselect all of them. Whereas if I just want to now get a single set, a single block, it's a lot easier because it's away from the rest of the group. I can use the box select thing. If that makes any sense. Let's get rid of that little raggedy corner there as well. Cool, right. And then I think maybe we'll bring this round. In fact, let's just get sorry I'm not doing me chatty guys, but yeah, I'm doing my best. I just want to get this little bit done. My brain's not functioning very well. There we go. Oops. Do. Cheers, Pitsky. So we can fill all this section up with trees, with tables. You got big plans there, Lindsay? We'll stick a tree in back here. This is another cool bit I've not used yet. These two little things are going to be handy. Look how small that one is. Little kind of bracket handle thing, which is going to be useful for loads of different things. And then like a little cute kind of little bucket dealie for all your bucketing needs. Kind of cute. I don't know why I'm putting those in my favourites. I literally never use my favourites. Hardly ever. Right, let's stick that in there. The big plan's just a nice week with my head not filled with work stuff, so we'll be feeling creative. Nice. Down in tools on Thursday tea time. That's when we work free until the 4th of January. Perfect. Been off since last Christmas. Oh yeah, that's a long old time, isn't it? You got a big family do planned? I've bought far too many presents for my nephew. I'm like, stop. I need to stop. I must be stopped. Can't seem to flatten that little bit away, so we'll have to deal with it. I think it's because the building's there. Depends on the current situation. Yeah, it's all looking a little bit sketchy, isn't it? If it all is well, everyone comes here Boxing Day for a hot and cold buffet. Ooh, another hot and cold buffet. Another bit of hot and cold buffet. I have to say, sometimes cold buffet was actually my preferred. But we actually always used to have 2 roasts. So Boxing Day would always be a roast. And then yeah, buffet would be Boxing Day. Oh, Planet Zoo, why'd you vex me so? Oh, there we go. Do. I think maybe we'll go with something a bit more substantial there. That looks stupid. Not so much that. What if I just put that down into the ground then? Yeah, that's a good shout. Charcuterie. am I doing? Yeah, so there's my grapes. So I could do grapes on that thing at some point. Where is my trees? We got a new tree, didn't we? A couple of new trees. Looks a bit stupid in that little thing though, isn't it? Doesn't really make sense. Just plot it in the ground. Just put it in the ground. Why am I doing that? Why have I even done that? Why is this the thing that's needed? This is all because I'm being lazy. Can't be bothered to fix this corner. Basically, this is very unlike me. But I cannot be bothered to fix this corner, so we're just going to make it a feature. What's your favourite type of cheese then? I don't know why, because I was starting to think of Wensleydale, so I went all of it Wensleydale. Wensleydale grommets. More cheese grommets. I quite like a smoked cheese. It's like a smoked... What is it called? Yeah, a good brie you can't go wrong with. Do. Just make it look better. Do the same but better. Quite like a Stilton at Christmas as well. It's fine with that, it's fine with that little gap, it's no biggie. Why are you mithering? Stilton in sauces is my favourite. Had chicken and bacon in a creamy Stilton sauce. Ugh, that sounds good. Right, so let's get rid of all this tut. All of this, we don't need this now. Got another messy bit there, look. Messy, messy, messy. Come here. So this is a perfect example of what I was saying of earlier. You can't click that. You have to click something else first. Just delete it. Select the new thing. and undo. Bob's your uncle. Oh, I've been so lazy. Fix up, look sharp. There we go. This is what happens when you try and cut corners. There we go, right, job's good one. Oh, you went to the markets, did you? Supposed to chime in on cheese conversation. 3 nice wax-covered cheeses from the Manchester Christmas markets. Yum. What are they? Don't forget the mice in the Muppets Christmas Carol when you're eating your cheeses. Oh, cheeses for our species. Right, so let's bung a load of tables in. Shove a load of tables down. Are these even recolorable? Oh, they are, but they're not actually terrible colours, to be fair. Woo! Let's not add it to the group because that will be crazy. So I don't quite like that you can just place these wherever you want. This is definitely a good idea. I can have bajillions of them. It's a shame they didn't kind of link it to the existing tables as well, though. Should have left the path up, shouldn't I? Because I wonder if they actually path the normal guest path round these. We went mild. I went mid-morning. Thing is, everyone's probably in there now, like last minute. The last minute, try and get everything done in case we all suddenly got locked down. I would say the only thing that would be really cool that we're missing from these is, wouldn't it be wicked just to see a little waiter hovering around, like a little dude just coming and hovering around, a few little dudes. I feel like that was a missed opportunity. Okay, so let's open it up and see how they get on with that. That's kind of. I mean, I think it needs a bit more. Needs a bit more decoration and stuff. Maybe a few little like trees and things kind of sneaking through in a few spots. We could cut some holes and make some trees pop through, but not for today. I think let's do a save. Um, 16. And we never have cheese after Christmas dinner. There's never any space. We've gorged ourselves. Do, 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 do. Looks like Planet Hoth out there. Have you got loads of snow? Come on, guests, get your asses in the restaurant. Yeah, I just think a little waiter hovering around, or even better, a little maitre d' guy. I mean, I guess we could kind of repurpose this principle. Maybe at some point in the future. Right, so it looks like there's some pathing issues, isn't there? So let's just do... Can we just fix that corner? This is poorly planned. They're going to walk right through the middle of that beam. Come on, guests, let's do this. Let's go. Go look at all the zoo bits and then come back here because you're hungry. You require foods. You got a wood fire, nice. Perfect for Christmas. They decided no. They decided no. Thanks, guys. Have an automated machine where guests place their orders. Yeah, that would be cool, wouldn't it? I've been to a restaurant actually that had tablets on the tables instead of menus, and you ordered off of those. This is actually pre-lockdown as well, pre-COVID times. Down there, the tables are nice and clean. They won't in a minute when the scabby guests have been through. Come on. Open. It's open. Open. Come. Be our guest. Be our guest. Be our guest. While we're waiting, should we make a menu? Can't even see that. Hey, look, menu. Low effort menu. Is that a bit small? It's probably a bit small, isn't it? Yeah, I could do that to be fair, but they I kind of want to. Oh, that sounds like that. No, I kind of see one. I want to see how they path. They'll get it though. They've got to update. They've got to reroute. The brains have got to reroute. That's not. You can't do a lot better than that, to be fair. Oops. Oh man. Too much. It's not a tiniest little bit sticking through it. So I've got staff coming backwards and forwards, so the pathing's obviously fine, they just haven't got it yet. Oh, I've done it again. This isn't going to be great. It's not going to be great at all. It's about the best I can do, I think. Oh, pressing the wrong button. Pressing the Windows key, that's why I'm not... I can't get anything to add. What's wrong with me? Assuming you can add things to the tables. Don't seem to want to be coming though, do they? That one's coming. Sure, I've got a napkin somewhere. I definitely got napkin in antiquity. We can just make a new one. Do do do. Yeah, candles is a good shout, yeah. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Candles, 4 candles. Right, so every table can have those. Something isn't right, is it? Something's not right, because they should be here by now. Do, 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 do. I wonder if I change the path somehow to a staff path again. Oh my god, there's loads of tables to put these on. Why did I do this? Why did I not? We'll get there. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. There's only another 10 tables to do. Maybe no one's hungry for carrot and whatever soup she was making. There's no pot washer in there either, is there? No one actually. There's a guy taking orders. There's one person chopping up some vegetables, and there's one person on the stove. They're about to get a rush on. There's going to be 100 guests in a second, all demanding food. What's a good filler bush for back there as well? Maybe some sage. What's going on there? What's going on? It's all a bit weird up against those palm trees. Ba-ba. I think so. Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't do that. Maybe you're right. That would be a glaring error. I thought that I added them from. No, you're right. No link tables. Link tables. Select nearest. Has that got all of them? Yes. Confirm. Go. You better get chopping those carrots, lady. You better get chopping the carrots. She's going a bit mad now. Chop those carrots. Chop those carrots. Come on, guests. I'll tell you what we haven't used as well is the patio heaters. Some of that deck is still out of alignment, isn't it? I've got gaps in it as well. Annoyingly. Make it look like it's a feature. There we are, first guests arriving. Joe, it's almost like this almost like this pack is just replacing loads of things I've made before. Because I've definitely made a patio heater before, haven't I? Heater. There we go. This is actually obviously, well, actually mine is to be fair, mine functions as a patio heater as well. Let's have a look which ones we prefer. There's mine, which is the obvious answer. Oh, come on. Let me select. Oh god, game. Delete. Or the one you're supposed to use. Doesn't mind me, it does that. Yeah, to be fair, theirs is better, isn't it? Theirs is way better. I don't like the green. I don't like it green. Stop. I made a restaurant, peeps. Whoa! Someone's excited. These guys are busting for a wee. Well, there we go. There we go. We made a little restaurant dealie. Have we even got a toilet? Where's the nearest toilet? Yeah, that looks alright. It needs a little bit more. Definitely needs a little bit more. But for a stream effort, I think we've done alright there. That's so annoying. If I put that in the one place it shouldn't be, path. Table needs to move as well. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so we'll do Christmassy decorations. I think that's cool because that'll probably actually be my last Planet Zoo stream before Grimbo. on Saturday, right? Saturday, did I say Saturday? Yes, Saturday, 5 o'clock, so she'll be starting a bit earlier. Thank you very much for hanging out, peeps. I think we all know this restaurant can't be considered cool until that lone woman sits down with her burger, laughing hysterically at herself. Oh, I feel sorry for them. I'm happy, really. Look at the way she's manically eating that, whatever that is. One day my prince will come. One day my prince will come. If I hang out at the zoo long enough, he'll find me. He'll find me one day. You're just about to blink into non-existent, love. You're about to disappear. There she's gone. She's gone forever. Take it easy, peeps. Catch you on the next one. Have a good one.